Well, good morning, beautiful babies. It's been a minute since I've been on here. Working my butt off with Daddy, doing some fencing. But that's some tough work. Anyways, messed up my shoulder. We're going to go get it x-rayed. It's supposed to be tomorrow. I think that might be my rotary cuff. They're not sure. So, we'll find out. Carrying all that wood. Daddy said I shouldn't have done it, but I wanted to help, so I was carrying all them pickets and 2x4s and all that fun stuff. And concrete. But other than that, I've just been working and getting things ready and looking for a transmission for my truck. It's actually really pretty. It's a little Nissan Titan. Little. It ain't little. It's big. But it's a pretty truck. Hopefully we get to keep it. Because finding a transmission right now is like a needle in a haystack. They say they could rebuild it for $3,700. Just don't know if I want to pay $3,700 for them to rebuild the transmission. I think I'm about to sneeze too, so if I do, I'm sorry. But oh, goodness. Anyways, so we finally found us a little puppy. He's solid white, little Siberian Husky. He is going to be 3 weeks old Friday. So, excited. Little eyes are open and he's starting to crawl around and mingle and, you know, things like that. So we go pick him up in a few weeks. That'll be exciting to finally have a puppy back. We haven't had one since Mia, so. But, oh, let's see here. Oh, so, Daddy and his truck was getting some 2x4s for the job. And, let me tell you, that was one of those days there where you're just like, what the crap? Because I'm sitting in the truck, minding my own little business, and that day he said he could load it up, and, you know, because he's in a hurry, so I was like, okay, just, you know, you do your thing. And I'm back there hearing the wood being put in the truck, you know, like we always do. And then all of a sudden, glass went everywhere. His last piece of wood he put in there shattered the back glass. Oh, it was everywhere. All over the place. All over me, all over the truck, all over the outside. It was everywhere. So, that was fun to deal with. Yeah, a whole nother thing to deal with. And then, you know, having to get a whole new one and get it put in. And, oh, that's a headache. Not so much to do now. Next month I go to a doctor and they're going to be checking my thyroid, which is, I'm going to explain this to y'all because I know everybody's going to go, what is a thyroid? So, a thyroid is pretty much a gland that is in your throat, kind of like y'all's tonsils and stuff like that. Well, you have a thyroid, which is right here, right there, and normally they're very small, and they control like your body temperature, your mood swings, your hair growth, your nail growth, your pretty much everything in your body. It controls your body. So, mommy's has always been like cuckoo, cuckoo, and I've always been on medicine for it. Well, when I lost my insurance, I was off medicine for a while, and that caused my levels to not only spike like they usually do, but extremely spike up. So when I got my doctor back, got my insurance going, and I went into the doctor, and I already knew that my thyroid was out of whack, and I already knew that I was on medication for it. So she immediately started me back on it, checked my levels, and of course they were 74.5, which is like way up there. You're supposed to be down to a 4. And I told her how I had a knot in my throat, and I thought maybe it was a lymph node or maybe my tonsil or something like that. And she felt it, and she said, no, that's actually your thyroid gland, and it's very enlarged. So she sent me down to a specialist, or sent me down to get an ultrasound done first. And come to find out, it is very large. It's 5.2 centimeters long, and it's 2.3 centimeters wide. And there are 7 nodules, which pretty much another word for nodules is growths. There's like 7 little things growing inside of it. And they're going to send me to a specialist, which is not until July 13th because of this COVID thing. That's how far it's been. And I've known this since, I want to say, March. Yeah, March. I think it was March. And so I just wanted to let y'all know that when I go in July, we know that they're going to take it out because it hinders me on swallowing, and I choke a lot, and I have to watch what I eat. I can only eat certain foods. Certain things I cannot eat because I can't swallow it. It gets caught up in my throat. It's kind of weird watching an ultrasound done on your throat because you can actually see the width of your throat and what you swallow and how wide it is, and your normal throat's about this wide. Well, with the growth in there, mine's probably about that wide. So, they watching it. I watch it all the time. I've had to, learn how to re-swallow. It's kind of weird, though. And sometimes I forget, and I try to swallow just normal, and it chokes me. So, I had to watch out for that. But, it's no big deal. It's nothing to be, for y'all to be scared about or anything like that. I just wanted to let y'all know that when it does happen, and the closer it gets to those days, and, and then especially after the surgery, I just want y'all to be ready and prepared for the scars and stuff that I'll have on my throat. I might have 2. I might have one here and then one here for the trach. If they don't have to do a trach, I'll just have one. But that just all depends on the doctor and if he's able to just use a tube down my throat and plus do the surgery. I'm not sure. They all just said just depends on how big it is and where, and all that. But mine's pretty big, so I don't think they'll be able to. But enough of that. Mom, just tearing up her body. Here, just let me just tear up her shoulder and go have my throat, cut on. Oh, I gotta rest this arm. There we go. But, other than that, I've been doing alright. Dad, of course, he's Dad. He's doing great and working, and I went down and got an auger, and it's, what an auger is something that you can dig in the ground for fencing, makes fence holes, or for whatever reason you just want to dig a hole in the ground, but, he's been using post hole diggers forever. Y'all know this, since back in the day, since Kaya was a baby. That's how he's done it. So I got to thinking, I've been going on these jobs with him, and I've been trying to learn how to use these post hole diggers, and very funny trying to see me do them. And I was like, man, there's got to be an easier way to dig a hole. I'm just saying, there's got to be an easier way. So I was like, is there not an easier way we could do this? And he said, well, he was like, we could try to get an auger, and we can try to do it that way. He's like, but, I wouldn't be able to do it. But he could do it, and I can go behind him and get the loose dirt out. Which I'm cool with. I don't have to break up the ground. I'm cool with taking out the loose stuff. And so went down, got him an auger. And we started from, it was, the job is 220 feet. Okay, so, and a normal 220 feet with him using post hole diggers would take him a couple hours. Because he's got to be the one to do it, because I can't break it. I can't break the ground yet. I can't figure out how he does it. It just don't work for me. So, we got the auger, got out there, and he started using it. Man, it was like, we went through that job in probably less than 30 minutes. He was digging them, I was suctioning them out, getting all that dirt and stuff out, and coming in behind him. and he gets to the very last hole. I mean, the last hole. There's no more to be dug. And that thing caught up on a rock or something, and it twisted, and when it twisted, it took his hand with it and ripped his skin on his hand. He tapes it up, and we go on our way. But yeah, that was a fun experience that day. So, needless to say, the auger is sitting on the porch. Has not been used yet. He said he's going to put a pole on there, so that way if it happens again, it'll be on his hip, and he'll be able to control it better so it don't rip his hand. He's like, because, that could break your wrist as bad as, we're lucky it didn't break Dad's wrist. It just ripped off the skin a little bit in between his thumb and his finger there, and then ripped off this really big callus that he had right there. So, he said it was painful, but he said he's alright. It's all done and gravy and healed up and ain't got no problems. So, that's always good. And, let's see. I think that's as far as all the hurts and falls I have not fell. Thank the Lord. I have not sprained my foot. I almost fell off Rinky's porch. I want to say it was about a week ago. It was when it was raining. And I was walking, and y'all know how his couple of steps, that one step, it like flips forward. And I just so happened to step on it the wrong way that morning, I guess, because I was paying attention, but I wasn't, because it was raining, and it was kind of dark, and I was trying to get down the steps, and I was wearing the wrong boots. Ooh, I might have to get rid of those, or do something to the bottom of them where they grip or something. And I went to go step down, and my whole body just decided to do this, and I barely caught myself with the arm thing, and that almost come off. So I told Frank, I said, you gonna have to do something about your porch. It's terribles. So, But other than that, I mean, it's been pretty much okay. Just working hard, getting things done, and waiting for that stupid end date. They keep telling me, you have to wait so long in order to appeal or petition or whatever they want to call it to reopen the case or whatever. I don't know. I think it's just a bunch of baloney, and it's just a way for them to keep getting money off of kids that are in DHS, and so that's why they have it there. But other than that, I mean, it's going good, and it's pretty much you just got to do what they say and just take the dang time, I guess. I don't know. It's frustrating, especially when you have an attorney and, just kind of just sit back and just wait. And it's like a waiting game. It's stupid. But it's going to be alright. I'm getting it there. Got this Dodge Magnum car. It's black. It's pretty. It's got rims on it. It's really pretty. The tires on it look like they're flat, but it's crazy. The tire, I can't move that shoulder. Hang on. There we go. The tires are like that thick. It's crazy. I mean, they look like they're flat. They look like there's no air in them and that they're on the rim, but they're not. They're aired up. I was like, it's the most craziest thing I've ever seen in my life is tires like that. I was like, there's no way I would have them on my car. But apparently that's the style for some cars. I'm like, nope, that's why I got me a big old truck. Gotta have step rails. Dad got me some step rails. He ain't got them on there yet, but he got me some step rails so I can get in it. That's how big it is. I gotta have a step rail. I can't get in it hardly. And they look pretty nice. I like them. We're gonna put them on there. I want to say hopefully next week, but every day working. Every day. We don't get a day off unless it's storming. It's butt outside. So, but it's alright. That's the reason why I was shocked that I didn't have to go today. I was like, really? I don't have to go? He was like, no. He said, what? What good are you? You got one arm. I still can lift with one arm. I did it yesterday. We framed up half that job yesterday, and I did it. Still had one good arm. So I didn't do too bad. I gotta switch hands. Dun, dun, dun. So, but, no, been, I ordered some things for y'all. Waiting on them to come in mail. Kind of takes me off because it told me that it was on its way, and that was over a week ago, and it's not here, and it really makes me mad. I'm really fixing to start calling some companies and going, hey, what's up, you know? Of course, now with all these writings and people not letting truck drivers do their job and not letting people go to work and do what they need to do, I mean, it's freaking ridiculous. You know, you want to stand for something, that's fine. Stand for it. I stand for things. But I don't go stand out in the middle of the road and tell somebody they can't go to work, or truck driver can't take supplies where it needs to go. I mean, crazy stuff. People are crazy and weird. But that's life, because, you know, nobody had discipline when they were little. Unlike my babies. They're good. Strong and beautiful and handsome and all that. And no matter what anybody says, you're my babies. They can't take that away from me. They may be able to tell me I can't parent you because they're retarded, but you'll always be mine. I know they tried to say that one day, and no, you're always mine. Always and forever. Can't take that away. But, needless to say, I do love y'all so much. I just got so much to say. I'll be making some singing videos for y'all. I want to say sometime in the next couple of days. But I have to watch it, because I have to watch. I know it sounds really weird, but it's hard for me to sing now. If I sing too much, my throat starts to hurt. And that's just because that thing is in there, and my vocal cords, I don't know. The doctor explained it to me. It's just where it's sitting and how big it is. It's putting pressure on everything that's in there. So that is one thing, though, that I'm not too happy about. I lose my voice for a little while, but could be permanent, which is even worse. So I've been making singing videos, and I gotta get the ones I have made posted. But I made some. I'm gonna make some more. Just some music. Dad recorded me a couple of times singing. He was like, he just wants to have some. I mean, because for sure I will have no voice, or how do they describe it? A raspy hoarse voice. Anywhere from 6 months to a year. If it tries to be permanent, they could do another surgery that could fix it. Possibly. Worst case scenario is I completely lose my voice. That just sucks. That's my fear, is it's losing my voice. I mean, I talk too much for that. I mean, what am I going to do then? I'm going to start recording things that says, hello, and things like that. That way all I got to do is press play. Be like, I want a number 1 with Dr. Pepper. And that way all I got to do is press play. That would be funny. But, other than that, I'm doing alright. Oh, I can't, because I can't move my other arm, I can't make it go the way it's supposed to go. But, I'm going to do it sideways. If you turn it this way, I don't know if I can. No, I can't move that shoulder. Anyways, stands for family. It was what was on Grandpa Curtis. I was finally able to get it done. It's his exact picture. The guy took the picture where Papa Curtis got it on his arm and blew it up and traced that exact picture and then put it on my wrist for me. So, but that's in memory of Dad Curtis. I got it on there, Papa Curtis, for y'all. But he passed away in February 4th. He went to heaven. He gained his wings. But anyways, enough of sad stuff. I miss y'all and I love y'all oh so much. And y'all be good. Stay strong. Stay safe. Absolute 100% stay safe. And for any reason, if y'all do not have to go nowhere, don't do it. I mean, it's not worth it. People are being really stupid and crazy right now. And, I mean, the virus is scary, yes. But you can always protect yourself. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Don't touch nothing. Don't touch your eyes, nose, ears, and mouth. You guys, I've taught y'all that since you were little bitty babies. I mean, you don't do that in public. And, you know, y'all just stay safe. And don't go to stores if you ain't got to. Don't travel to major cities, especially if you ain't got to. Little Rock got hit last night pretty bad. So, I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. And I will make another video. And I will